Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions and Diamond Billiard Products, welcome to the 2018 Derby City Classic and the 20th edition of the annual Pocket Billiards All-Around Championship. Thank you. We're right here in the Accu-Stats Arena at the Horseshoe Southern Indiana, the home of the Derby City Classic for the past 10 years. Okay, it's bank pool division time, semifinals. 4 or 5 days ago, 393 players put up their money to compete for this prestigious title. 390 of them are gone. There's 3 players left, the 2 in front of you right here. Mr. John Brumback caught the bye. He's waiting for the winner of this match. Just before I introduce our 2 players, I do want to take an opportunity to recognize our 3 signature sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Cyclop Pool Balls, for their great support throughout the years to make this event possible. Also want to recognize Master Chalk for what they've done to help us along the way, and our great tournament direction team from Bad Boys Billiards Productions. Thank you all for what you've done to help us put this together. And lastly, 2 lastlies. The first is, of course, to our great hosts here for 10 years at the Horseshoe Southern Indiana. And now, lastly, is each and every one of you, not only out there watching around the world, but those of you that always come here, part of our DCC family, to come ringside and see this stuff live. Thank you all very, very much. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. Okay, here we go. From Glasgow, Scotland, 2-time Mosconi Cup representative and the reigning U.S. Open 9-ball champion. Sponsored by Miyuchi and Rasson Tables. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eagle Eye, Jayson Shaw. His opponent, the only man so far not to taste defeat, from Trinity, Florida. He is an 8-time representative of Team USA's Mosconi Cup, and he too is a former US Open 9-ball champion. He's sponsored by Miyuchi and the School of Pool. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Prince of Pool, Corey Deuel. All right, guys, go ahead. Let's lag for the break and get it on. It's a race to 3, and I'm going to have the honor right now to send it up to the booth to Mark Wilson and a very special guest who's certainly no stranger to Kentucky or bank pool, Hall of Famer Nick Varner. Take it away, guys.
Cross side, straight back, and cross corner. This is the semifinals of the 20th annual Derby City Bank Pool Championships. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Mark Wilson, and let's get a pre-match thought from my partner and 8-time world pool champion, Nick Varner.
Well, we really got a great match tonight. Got the current U.S. Open champion versus Corey Deuel, and Jayson finds himself with just one finds himself with 1 loss, and Corey's undefeated. So the pressure's really on Jayson in this match.
Corey's been playing great all week. He's 12-0 in this, and there's a lot of tough bank pool customers out of the 490 players that entered this week. Jayson Shaw, Eagle Eye, he's dangerous from any range. I was talking to Justin Bergman earlier, and he was that's who eliminated Justin from this. Justin got down to just the last final few, and he said that Jayson was jacked up over a ball, had to make a straight back, and could barely hit the cue ball and whistled it home. Then took it down, but Justin still doesn't even know how he could have made the shots. Eagle Eye breaking from the extreme edge of the right side of the table as he faces it. Powerful stroke. 6 ball is the wing ball. Parked the cue ball pretty nice.
Yes, it did.
But a dry break.
And Corey's got a pretty good shot to start with here. It's a little close to the rail, so sometimes those are hard to judge how much you can pinch it, especially since you were telling me, Mark, beforehand that the cloth is brand spanking new, so they're not, they're not quite used to what's possible yet. So it's a pretty tough shot starting with, and Corey looks like maybe that ball doesn't even go. He's looking at this. That's a 6 ball, isn't it?
7.
7, okay. Well, he didn't take no chances there. That's a little conservative coming out of the box. Better give him a Red Bull, Mark. Didn't quite reach.
Yeah, he needs a Red Bull.
Oh, my.
No matter how this match goes, Corey Deuel will be playing in the next set versus John Brumback. If Corey wins this set, then Shaw is eliminated. If Shaw wins this set, he draws the bye in the next round.
He put it there on that gold bar there, Mark. You notice both players put it on the gold bar down there.
Yeah. Nick taught me that during our pool clinics, how valuable this particular end rail is. He calls it the gold bar. That's where you make your money. Put people back there. Corey looks like he's jacking up. I'm going to try to twirl this back, but he's also going high enough that he can draw the cue ball back. So he probably used some power with this.
Ooh,
I think a little too much safety.
Depends on the speed. Yeah, pretty good speed on that 7.
Now, this is a long straight back on the 5, but Jayson is so lethally accurate, and he oftentimes plays position even from this range.
Yeah, that was. I'll tell you what, this game's so much fun. What a beautiful shot. Watching that long rail straight back.
Playing the 6 straight back. Yep.
One for Jayson.
Really pinched it good there. Corey doesn't. He doesn't have nothing easy here. He's looking. He could play this green one twice cross corner. That's a 6 there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Twice across is what, if he can't play it once.
Playing it once in the corner. What a shot.
Wow, what a nice touch.
Whew. That was important.
You know you're playing good when you make those. Those are not easy because that, especially on new cloth like this, it slides pretty long.
Right.
Most people end up going more toward that 7, and he got it right in the heart.
Just so our listeners know, as Corey's going to call the 2 ball straight back to his right, I informed Nick that up until this morning, this had been a 5x10 table. They brought in a brand new table, and they gave away the set of balls, and these are brand new balls which have not been played with. So it's a little bit more slippery than what maybe you're used to.
Yeah, that gold bar is a pretty popular spot in this match so far. That end rail, I always call that the gold bar because if you can leave your opponent there, a lot of times you can end up winning a lot more money.
And I asked Nick if I owe him royalties for using the gold bar, and he said, why, of course.
Well, so far it's 1-1, and tell you the truth, both the banks were really tough banks. They haven't had any nice, easy cross sides or corners.
Not yet.
They both made 2 nice hard banks, tough bank shots, and
partly brought on by the gold bar effect. Straight back on the 1. Oh boy, for sure he needed a Red Bull. There's no reason.
I think it's just slower after he's done that twice now. I think he's so used to whatever he played on before. I think was a lot faster because he's way off on his speed so far.
Absolutely no reason to come up short on that one. That was a free bank. I mean, you're not going to sell out the 7-ball that Jayson knocked in to play safe.
Yeah, that one was pretty well free shot. He's in a little bit of a tough spot here. I don't know. It looks like he's got a kiss on that 2-ball to play at one rail in this lower right pocket.
And Corey seems to really want to play careful.
Upper right pocket on the monitor.
Yeah, I agree with you. And plus,
he's having a hard time getting back up table. The way these balls are laying on his angle, he's going to have a little trouble getting back to the gold bar. And forget about calling a shot here. I don't even see a shot he can call, hardly.
He might be trying to play the 2 cross corner with the mind towards get the cue ball back there on your gold bar spot.
Yeah, you called it. And, boy, how good did he hit that ball.
Very good.
Wow. A friend of mine in Owensboro, when you make one of those, he said that's the long finger bank there. When you feel like you've stolen one where you made such a fantastic shot. What a bank that was.
Cross corner on the 1. Pretty smooth. The extra slippery cloth and slippery balls helped.
Okay, he's in the driver's seat all of a sudden. He's come with 2 great banks here. That first one was outstanding, and now he's going to have trouble finding one here, I think.
I'm almost
Plus
feeling.
he can bank that 6. I don't know if he can. Looks like the 3's blocking him. Yes, it is dead in the middle.
I think he's going to thin the 3 and just bring it back down to the gold bar here.
You still have one, yes.
Well, you got to be careful with that. You don't want to catch that fat.
Right.
You got to be. No, he called. I guess he can hit the 9 in there. Wow, I don't see.
The 8-ball.
Was he trying to play that 2 in the corner, I guess?
Maybe. I think the real eye was towards get the cue ball way back down here. Make eagle eye come up with something.
Just like in one pocket, the premiums on the white ball.
Yeah, yeah. And this protects his lead, too, by keeping it out of the banking patch down there where all the balls are.
Yeah, a lot of times matches are won and lost right here because you make a bad decision here, you're gone if you don't make a bank. Yeah, he playing a pretty cozy. Played it pretty cozy. He playing pretty conservative and safe, which certainly.
Yeah, from that awkward arrangement of balls, Jayson didn't want to lose with that shot, so it was, once again, primarily with an eye towards defense.
He's going into the 8. Is he just going to stick here on top of it?
Yeah.
Job well done. We won't be hearing any calls on this one. This will be safety. And might have a shot here on the 8. He's looking at something awful, getting down and looking at something awful close. And
yeah, he called the 8. Three to 1 is our score. Corey Deuel in front.
I don't think he can play safe on this one. Wow.
Boy.
When you make him, what a great hit. I see why he's undefeated. Yeah, he hasn't really had an easy bank yet. He's made 4 toughies.
He's 12-0 in this tournament, which I don't even know how you could hardly thin through there. But and then he's been so good this year. This has been like a Corey Deuel has not played this well in many, many years.
Corey's he's on the hill in this first rack. And in a race to 3, it's awful important, this first rack.
Yeah.
Then the guy's got to beat you 3-1 to win the match.
That was a beautiful try.
I thought he'd made that when he hit it. He hit it awful good. But here's a similar shot to when Jayson was warming up. He kept shooting kind of a similar wide cross corner, like where the 9's laying. But he's called it too. Corey's called it. And boy, what a pretty shot this will be if this goes in. I think this is one of the prettiest banks outside the straight backs.
I think he's going cross-side, though.
Oh, he is?
I might be wrong. No, he's playing this cross corner. Look at that hit.
Oh, man.
Corey Deuel. He reined those in from way downtown. All 5 of his banks were awkward and difficult long-range shots, and he had to play at speed, too. He just couldn't just let it go. It was a very well-played game.
Yeah, that's he wins that game 5-1, and Jayson opened up with the first bank of the match. They jacked up and made that long rail. He just fired it in, but that was the end of the story for him in this first game, Mark.
As accurate as Jayson Shaw is, that's the only way you're going to be able to handle him is if you can rein in banks like Corey did there. Because if you have to get into a gunfight with Jayson, you figure to have the worst of that. That was an extremely well-played game. Nice opening. Corey, remember the long cross corner he made past that ball that was hanging down there? And you said, boy, when you make shots like that.
Yeah, those are very hard to make, especially considering the fact that they really don't know what all this table will do. Yet the cloth's brand new. You said the balls are brand new, so they took out the 10-foot, put the 9-foot in, and that's pretty outstanding. That wide cross corner was probably, or that one in that upper left pocket there that looked like we couldn't tell if he had a shot from the booth, but boy, that was tough. He had to hit it so thin. Now Corey breaks in game number 2.
6 ball in the wing. He made the 6 and the 1.
Ooh.
Look how square he hit those, Nick.
Yeah, didn't touch a rail. Boy, look at the English on that ball. Look at that spin. Man. Wow.
Well, the 3 ball got in the way, but he does have the 5. That looks pretty enticing.
Yeah, that 5, you play possession off this bank. I'll look for him to try to come down. If he's got this angle and the speed, come back either for the 4 cross corner or the 6 or 8 cross side.
Oh, too hard.
Ooh, and when he hit it with that speed, that's what make bank such a tough game. He hit it with that speed, and boy, them banks really sharpen up when you put that speed on them. And usually but one thing you learn about bank pool, there's not one that you can't miss, no matter how easy you think they are. There's no gimmies.
I always like the guy who says, "Oh, you got a dead bank." Like, it's unmissable. That's a nice shot for Jayson Shaw.
That was a nice shot for Jayson, and he's going to end up, I think, with great position on this 5 to play across corner. And then I look for him to try to play position, get back, unless he's got a double kiss here. He might have a double kiss on this 5. I can't tell. Oh, he's looking to see what he wants to play position on. Looks like he wants to play position on that 7 ball there, but the 3, those 2 balls by the side, at least that's where he pointed. And
this is a bank that plays pretty straightforward if you don't do much with the cue ball. If you try to do too much, if you try to use side spin and stuff, that changes that success rate on that 5 ball dramatically.
Well, that's kind of like the old adage in one pocket. Sometime count your eggs before they hatch. Gosh, I've done that a lot of time. He got pretty good position, but he was really trying to put the pressure on Corey and run a few.
Corey's playing the 7 cross corner? No, 2 in the side. I'll tell you, Corey's playing a pretty heady game here. He's not going to let Jayson get out there and let the big dog run.
No, I like the way he's playing. I can certainly see why he's undefeated. I like he's playing really smart. and trying to eliminate as much risk as possible. And
not let Jayson have free reign, get his big stroke, fast break offense thing going, make him battle ball for ball.
I'll look for him. Maybe one option he has here, he can knock the 5 and freeze him on the end rail, and then Jayson, about all he can do is play safe. And you can leave a shot anytime you go into the balls. If he has to clip the 8, I can't tell exactly, but he has to protect on that 3 too. See, he just can't come back up to the goal bar unless he's in the area he's in now. If he gets over toward the middle of the table, that 3 gets to be an awful easy bank.
He called this 3 rails.
Yeah, he's playing
playing
defense is what he's doing.
Can't fault him for that. And if there is an area that you can exploit of Jayson's game, it might be his impatience. Sometimes he gets tired, he wants to shoot, and he's used to making a lot of awkward long shots.
Well, you got to think about knocking the 9 in and freezing him right there on the point where you want him to have to cut this bank. You don't, or else leave him where he's got a double kiss. He's got him awful close to the double kiss. I'm not even sure he can make that 7, but if you go for the 7, boy, that 3, whoever gets to shoot that first is going to be in the driver's seat. You know, you have to protect so hard on that 3. He may want to play safe here, knock the 7 in, and come over here toward the middle diamond on the rail the 3's at. So he called this other pocket, so he's going to try to end up on the same side with the 3 and kind of play defense too, because this is anything but an easy bank here.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm serious.
That was impressive.
Well, that's eagle eye.
So he leads 2-0 in game number 2. And once again, he's on the in rail, and
both of these guys are going to owe you a tidy sum here, using the gold bar as liberal as they are this early. They might, I don't know what the prize is, but they might think twice about that.
Yeah, there must be a magnet down there, Mark.
Jayson's winding up. He'd like to shoot at something. There's just not much there to shoot at.
Yeah, from where I'm at, evidently the 5 looked like it'd be a good bank, but it may be a double kiss because he'd be shooting it, because that's a good one to cut, put low left on the cue ball and bring it right back up table, and it's kind of a free shot, you know what I mean? At least you don't figure he tried to go really spin that ball. Wow. But how's the speed there?
Yes. I certainly approve of that.
Yeah. You lose if a guy makes a ball from here, you just got to you got to
take your lumps. You'll come out the best of this, leaving them in this arrangement.
Looks like he has to just try to hit either the 8, 3, or 9. I don't think he can hit the 9 or 3, so that's always the danger on that shot. You hit a little fat and don't get back up table. That's he's actually, I think, maybe come out pretty good. He could, if that 1's not in the way of that 8 would be a pretty easy shot. He can play the 1, but boy, it's hard. He's going to have to stick about there, so he figures to leave some kind of pretty good shot for Corey. So he's stone ducking.
I don't blame him.
No.
Now, this is going to put Corey in a little bit of a bind to not give up a shot.
Yeah, I just try to cut the 2 toward the 8. I think Either that or he has to go into the 6 ball down there. One of the, either the 6 or the 2. Try to get back where he's at.
Yeah, that works. Looks like Eagle Eye's just going to rub off the 8 and come back down table.
Oh, that's good speed there. The last 2 safeties have been so good, just perfect speed. And they're both playing like they
Belong
they're
here.
not giving up air here.
All right.
That was a tougher hit there. That was harder. He did a good job with it. You going into the 8 and come right back where to the end rail again. Yeah.
Look out, corner pocket.
I think he's long enough. Boy, look at this speed. Corey may have to come off the 2 ball here to get back, be able to get back up table.
Yeah, good call.
I don't think he has a play on the 9 or 3. He could, I guess, maybe come off the 6 too, but either the 6 or the 2. I don't even know if he can hit enough of that. Yeah, he can hit enough of the 6. He's going to have to come off one of those 2 balls and try to get back up to this end rail. Tell you what, he stayed down good on that shot. Well, he's left the bank here. We're going to see the 5 ball. Jayson go for the 5 ball on the long rail. He leads this game 2-0. So he'll really be in the driver's seat if he gets this one in. Ooh.
Anything but that. He missed it and he scratched.
A lot of times in bank, that costs you the whole game. But, you know, he's pretty fortunate here. He hasn't left Corey a very easy shot. It's just kind of the way the balls are laying. But a lot of times when you scratch in this bank 9-ball bank, that's a lot of times you don't win. That brings him back down to 1 ball. But he's not... one thing, if Corey makes a ball here, he's going to earn it because there's nothing simple. And look at the way those balls are laying. He's got to. It's hard for him to protect on everything. That's what's so bad here. He doesn't have a very good bank. His only escape here. At least if he tries to play safe, it's going to be tough. It looks like he may go for the 3. Can't tell.
Yeah, you can't fault him if he does. He's got to shoot something, and everything's going to have some risk. This has a scoring opportunity with it.
Oh, man.
Boy.
Oh, wow. I thought he made that ball.
He hit that awful good. From that range to rim the pocket, that's about as good as you can hope for. That's a quality miss. You give yourself that many scoring opportunities, you'll make plenty of banks.
Okay, he's going for this 3-ball cross corner, and boy, he hit it perfect. And he was going, no safety there. He's going for the down. So here's, that's bank number 2 this game. And here comes the 2 cross corner. Bank number 3.
Cross side.
Yeah, Corey gonna be lucky if he gets back to the table here, or if he does, he's in a deep hole here. He's got a pretty good bank on this 8 now. He's just thinking about where he wants the white for position. He drew it back. He didn't leave nothing simple, so Corey finds himself 3-0. And he doesn't have a very good shot here, and I might have to think about unless he finds a place he can play safe. He could chip the 9, I guess, and come back in the area he's at right now. or maybe in the middle of the table on that end rail, that left end rail. But he could cross that 6 too, cross side. I always like these type shots. But boy, that really grabbed on him, and as you see so often happen in bank pool, a lot of time, well, you may end up leaving him better on the 5, but I thought he's going to, a lot of times the ball you sell out on is a ball you shoot in this bank pool.
Jayson's looking at trying to expand the 6. I don't think it's laying good enough to avoid the double kiss where the 5 is. Both of them borderline shots.
Yeah, I'm interested the speed he shoots this. Usually you row this bank. See how it's so tough to judge on new cloth, and he's trying to leave Corey where he can't cross it, where it won't go one rail. He was trying to, I think he was focusing more on keeping Corey from playing the 6. But he's calling it. So what you're fighting here, he's got to hit so close to the double kiss that he's got to get out of the double kiss, and then to get it to go long. Oh no, he didn't even.
He was playing in the corner.
He didn't even call that, or he's
no, he
trying
did. He
to
played
cross
into the corner. I
corner.
wasn't sure. Yeah, he was playing across corner.
Well, right there shows you how tough that wide angle is. He missed that one a diamond and a half. You know, that's oh wow. He may go in the hole. No, short. Ooh, no. Wow, you think there's not much difference there. He would have been leading 4-0. Now it's 3-0. 2-0, isn't it? Yeah, 2-0. He wasn't on the hill. So Corey, he's got to feel like
right.
He's got new life in this game. That would have put Jayson on the hill where Corey needed them all. Now Corey's not getting any banks when he scratches.
No.
That's kind of frustrating. But it'd been better if he didn't.
Yeah.
Jayson been leading in this game 4-0. Now it's 2-0. You don't think you got to feel like you're really fortunate. Can he play? I guess he can play this 5 cross corner, huh?
I don't know.
Did he call it?
I didn't see where he called it. We had 2 in the corner. With try to get the cue ball back to the gold bar. That wasn't a bad effort.
Well, now this is one of those games where Jayson, this game can turn around in a hurry. Because see, all the balls except maybe the 9 ball are all playable for a bank. So if Corey if he's capable of making one, he's liable to run out the whole game even. If he gets down here where all the balls are at.
Yep.
But now here's a big decision you got in bank pool is do you cross this 5 ball for the corner pocket? It's hard not to, and then it's hard to play safe here. He can go over toward this lower right corner pocket.
I think Corey's going to sell out here. He's going to make this and win the game right now. How'd he hit it? Oh, wow. Really good.
Now he's got some choices to make here. Yeah, he hit it real nice. He can play the 6 or the 2. Looks like he's looking at the 2. And he can run 5 and out here if, but boy, these points are big on these side pockets.
Pretty
But it's like Buddy Hall says, there's nothing in the way between those points.
Cross side 1. 1 ball. Cross side.
He's playing the 1. This is big here. He may run out the game if he makes this one. He's got 2.
Good shot.
Yeah, he didn't fall good on the 8.
No.
Caught it a little too thick. So, oh, wow.
Well, We can't fault him, though. He's made 3 good shots.
Oh, fantastic. He's leading this game now 3-2. And
He called something, but I didn't get what it was unless it's cross corner on the 8.
must be, but boy, he could get a kiss there. No.
How good's he hitting him? Wow.
That's a big time shot.
Wow.
That's a big time bank.
Man.
And now
honest
he
to
needs
goodness,
one.
I've never seen Corey play like this, like I've seen him just in the last little while.
Yeah, he's definitely in the zone. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and boy, he's made some tough banks. That was about as tough as it gets there.
He's not a kid anymore. The years of experience are starting to really show here.
4 for Corey.
Well, now he's left that Jayson an angle where Jayson may be able to get back up table on those balls.
Right.
So even though Corey's leading 4-2, he don't have to even get back to the table. I mean, of course, Jayson don't have to get shape here. It was laying a little too full. He needed just a hair more angle to get back underneath and maybe play that 9 cross side. And
He called it straight back, or is he just safe? I guess just safe. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good there. But Corey's got to love this.
Wow.
But Corey's got to love this because he don't have much of a shot. I see one pretty good shot here is he could cross that over toward the 9, but then when he comes back up table, if he don't get it on that rail, he might leave a shot. But see what he comes up with here. Oh, wow. He
That was
hit
a reasonable
pretty
effort
darn
there.
good. Yeah, he ended up leaving a pretty good bank, but one thing for sure, Jayson can't beat him till that 9 ball goes in the hole. And one thing, Corey is not going to shoot it in for him.
No. Jayson went after the 9.
Oh, my goodness. He went after that baby, and he'll probably just go to that right by the right point and just play safe. He's not going to knock it in unless he hit. Well,
he's going to go back a ball. Just
Wow.
make sure that Corey has to make a tough shot.
Huh, that's interesting. I would have just played safer. But I guess that's why I'm up here, and he's down there playing, try to win this tournament.
Well,
There's nothing easy here.
Not at all. And that's what Jayson, he feels like he's got so much firepower. He just doesn't, he wants to get one more chance to make 2 banks.
Yeah. Yeah, he for sure didn't want to give Corey the first shot to win this game.
Yeah, especially the way Corey's playing.
Oh, he got a little too thin.
Well, mission accomplished for Jayson. He did get back to the table.
He's playing this, he's crossing this long rail, so unless he really shoots extremely hard here, Corey should. This is one, if you're going to win the game, you might have to make this bank. It's hard to duck here. And boy, he hit dead center.
I mean, there you go. That's Jayson Shaw right there. He recognized it was go time. That's all he wanted was one decent crack at winning this game. And he's earned that opportunity now.
Well, he's going to hit this one pretty same speed, I would think. No, he played a little conservative there.
Oh. Wow.
Now, let's see what Corey does if Corey follows this in.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to get next to that go bar.
That'll work.
Wow, look at this speed. He couldn't have found, unless he corner hooked him, that's the only spot I see better than where he left him. What about you, Mark?
Boy, this is tough. Well, you know how tough this shot is.
I guess you got to cut this right back where you're at. Oh, wow. I didn't realize he had the angle to do that.
Well, I mean, look how hard he hit it. That cue ball went high. If you miss that ball down there by just a millimeter or two, you can scratch on it real easy or double kiss.
One thing I can't fault him because it's hard to win from that position he was in, you know, unless you make one. That's kind of, you run into that situation a lot in bank pool where your only way to escape is you have to make it.
Big shot here.
And that's in.
Look at that shot.
2-0.
Look at Corey Deuel.
And,
Corey Deuel. Wow.
Talk about pacing one in.
Yeah. No, a lot of Corey's banks have been of that nature. Unlike most bank pool players, they're normally going into the pocket with that thwap sound. Corey's are just getting to the pocket.
Well, that's the defensive strategy, you know. These sharp races, he's protecting, you know, because race to 3 and that's 9-ball bank.
To me, it was a very interesting game because Jayson took a foul at a place where a lot of times we don't see people take fouls just to buy himself one opportunity. And he did get a chance at game ball and actually hung it up. And then Corey responded with a tremendous safety from long range, awkward angle, and got that cue ball down there and forced Jayson to play a distasteful shot. And then Corey rolled one in. Long range.
Well, you know what's interesting is the speed. I thought Jayson, the bank before, he really hit it with authority in most of his cross corners. I thought maybe that he might hit it the same way, which gives you a little better chance to make it, but he decided to roll it in, and it ends up, he hangs it, and it ends up costing him the match.
Yeah.
And he's more of an aggressive player. You don't really expect him to do that. You know what I mean?
Completely agree. Look at this. Corey made a ball, and he's off to the races here, Nick.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, this is a perfect break for bank pool. If you're ever going to go 5 and out, this is the start point of that.
It's going to be hard to go. Maybe 5 and out. That like 3. If that 3 wasn't there.
Right.
But the problem with a layout like this, a lot of times when they're laying pretty easy, is if you don't run a bunch, your opponent
Jayson
can come back.
8-ball next is what I feel like he's going to be playing for. Nope.
Well, that's.
He's going to play the 7.
If that 7 goes, you're right. Well, it all depends. You got one thing you have to always remember in bank is don't forget to make the one you're shooting.
He didn't forget.
No, he didn't. Now he's got to roll this kind of in. Cross corner, and
it's got a little danger to it. If he misses this or hangs it up, he's going to leave the cue ball right down there in the good zone for Jayson. Yeah, he's not going to fool it. He's going cross side.
Oh, you're right. That is a conservative call.
Well, he knows Jayson can easily go 5 and out, so he's not even going to send the cue ball down, and he'll let Jayson work it down there himself. And that's protecting his lead. He's got 2 banks. He didn't want to give up a couple cheap ones and negate what he just did.
Yeah, he was, he's got that one thing about the 2-ball lead that's so powerful. He has a much better chance to end the game anytime he comes from the table after this, and if he can keep Jayson from getting too easy of a banks, he's got a nice favor. Yeah, he's really, wow, he kind of, it's not going to come out okay, but
nonetheless, Corey won the battle there, forced Jayson to be a bit impatient, and it didn't work out in Corey's favor.
Yeah, he kind of, that shot there, that was pretty aggressive. He's down 2-0. He's down 2-0 in balls in this game, and Corey needs 3 balls to get to the promised land here.
Corey can play this 6-ball cross corner. How's his speed?
Yeah, I think
Part of
that's
the
what
puck.
they call nothing but net.
I think so. Corey's got a couple choices here. He could play this 3-ball straight back. He could play the 4-ball cross corner. I have to hand it to Corey. He's really played a very heady game here, and he knows he's got to keep Jayson handcuffed as much as possible.
Plus, he's really executed good on these banks. He's really playing fantastic, and he's got a nice bank here. He don't figure to leave nothing easy. Just row this toward the hole, and if this goes in, he's on the hill for the money.
Look at that shot.
Perfect.
Boy.
Perfect.
I guess we know how he's 12-0.
Yeah.
Straight back, 3-ball.
He'd like to play that 3 if he knows that he's not going to get a double kiss.
Yeah, that 3-ball, he sure don't want to stay down table here.
No, I think he can.
I guess maybe he can go. Well, we'll see what he elects to do here. But he's trying to leave it right in the middle. But he was playing the white more than the bank.
Wasn't a bad effort, though.
No.
Jason's ready to shoot. He's already called the 9-ball straight back. Corey now has a 4-0 lead and a 2-0 lead in games. Yeah, Jason's getting frustrated now. That's a foul. Got a ball hanging. Everything's kind of shaping up for Corey Deuel right here.
Yeah, the only thing, Corey, when he probably play this 8 cross corner, he just wants to take care of. He wants to be sure that he don't leave him no easy cross sides or corners shots. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go firing this ball in. I can't tell, but I presume he's going to go down to that left short rail for shape. I don't look for him to stick this.
Match ball. And broke him up. Did the 2 get onto the cue ball enough that he can't play that 1? I think it did. So, and the 8 ball's not easy to play. This is one of those awkward ones.
No.
Oh,
That's
boy.
one thing you can get used to playing them cross sides is you're going to catch them points an awful lot.
Corey's got a multitude of banks now to pick from. Called the 2.
Cross corner.
Yeah, this is a row bank, and boy, he's been deadly on these.
Remarkably good. That'll be it.
I believe he's in the finals.
Deuel. All right. Well, that was exciting and quick.
Wow.
I'll tell you, Corey played great defense, but it was his offense that was really remarkable.
Yeah, he is. When he finally got a bank, he really made some good banks, and his row banks were just right on the money. Those are easy to miss when you row it. Most good players, they prefer to fire them in, but Corey won that match by making those row banks, and by protecting and basically, for all practical purposes, keeping Jayson Shaw in his chair, playing safe when he came to the table.
Smothering Jayson Shaw is not easy to do, and Corey handled him right there. So this has been another great edition of World Class Pool. We want to thank you for joining us today. That's our time for this time. Until next time, so long.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.